Now that you have got all of your logins set up for Google and set up in ClassLink for all of your Google apps, we're now going to try to get into Skyward. Some of you may already have it set up through ClassLink. If not, that is okay. You can click on the Skyward icon that is in ClassLink. Brand new students, your username is the first 5 letters of your last name, followed by the first 3 letters of your first name, and the 000 or whatever number you may have at the end. Your password is defaulted to Dodge City with a capital D and a capital C. Again, this is the username and password for brand new students to our district or freshmen that went to Sacred Heart last year. All returning students should be able to use the same password as last year. If you cannot remember it or you're still struggling to log in, people in our building that can help reset passwords for Skyward is our School Support Center Tech Clerk, Mariella, our librarian, Mrs. Reed, and the instructional coaches. For today, if students cannot get into Skyward, teachers, if you could please create a list of student names and student ID numbers who cannot log into Skyward, and at the end of the day, hand that sheet of paper to your hallway secretaries. We will come by and collect them and start working on resetting the student Skyward passwords to Dodge City with a capital D and a capital C. Then the students will be able to log in after we get those all reset. And we can check back in the next couple days to make sure that they can log in to Skyward. Again, do not send students down to the hallways for tech help today for Skyward. Please create a list and give to your hallway secretary at the end of the day. For brand new students, here are some screenshots of what you may see as you try to log into Skyward. It will pop up the username and password. You will use that username and default password that was given to you. And then you may have a pop-up blocker warning. You will go ahead and just click retry if this pops up for you on your computer. After that, it should prompt you to create a new password. Again, using something you use for your Gmail may be easy to remember and one less thing that you have to keep track of. Again, please log this on the student password tracker that you will be handing to your teachers. Students from last year, it may have already been saved and you may have been able to log in. However, once you log into Skyward, especially if you use that default password to start with, Skyward has now saved your password incorrectly into ClassLink, even though you changed your password and it prompted you to change the password. You will need to go back to your ClassLink main screen and you will right-click on the Skyward icon. You can do this for any of your apps to edit your password. Once you click on Edit Password, it will take you to a screen that looks like this, and it says Locker, which is your password keepers, and you will want to click on the little blue pen and notepad. It may show a username and password. It may be showing the incorrect one, especially if you use the default password to first log in through ClassLink since it was your first time. Please make sure that this matches up to the correct username and password that you have reset it to. Once you do that, you should be able to go back to ClassLink and click on the Skyward icon and log in. Teachers, please pause the video and make sure that all students can log in to their Skyward. The next app that we want to go over is Enriching Students. You can access Enriching Students either through ClassLink or you can go to enrichingstudents.com. The username that you will use is your Google Gmail. So when it brings you up to this screen right here, you can just click on Sign in with Google. Once you sign in with Google, it'll also ask you to enter a password. You will go ahead and click on Forgot Password. There you can check your email, and then you will follow those instructions to create a password. Students, if you have any issues with this app, people in our building that can help you, again, are our School Support Center Tech Clerk, Mariella, our librarian, Mrs. Reed, and the instructional coaches in the Student Support Center, Mrs. Steiner, Mrs. Chilton, and Mrs. Lowry. Students, you can also add the Enriching Students app to your phone as well. Enriching Students is the app we use for students to sign up during Flex to go to other teachers for help, to attend club or activity meetings, or also to sign up for Big D. You will be learning more about this in the next few days during Flex, making sure that you can get logged in and know how to make an appointment with a teacher. Another app that we will be using is new to all students in our building. This app is called Minga. It is our digital hall pass system and also has your student ID. This app will also be available to sign in on ClassLink. However, I think that while you are watching this video, the Minga app is not yet available on ClassLink. Another way to access this is to just open up a Google Chrome web browser and type into the web browser app.minga.io. There it will ask you to sign in, and you will click on Sign in with Google. Just like Enriching Students, once you get to that part and enter your Gmail, you will then click on Forgot Password. Check your email and follow the instructions to create a new password. Again, if you did get lucky and were able to do this by logging into ClassLink, please check the locker by right-clicking on the app to make sure that the username and password is saved correctly. Minga will be used to create passes to go to the bathroom, to get tech help, to see a counselor, to see a nurse, etc. It will also be where your digital student ID is held. Other apps that will be used in Flex and you will learn about later on is FastBridge Learning, where English and math tests are taken. Zello, that is our career exploration platform that we use. And Kite, which is state testing. FastBridge and Zello automatically sign you in when you click on it through ClassLink. You do not need a username and password. You should automatically be able to log in. Kite, if you have to take a state test, your teacher will give you the username and password when you use this app. But I just wanted you to see some other apps that we will use in the future Flex times. The last thing we will want to do is to check for updates on your computer, especially since it's been sitting all summer in the box. You will also want to do this weekly. This will keep your computer running smoothly and making sure that all the apps work good. To do this, you will go to your main screen and go down to the bottom left and hit the Windows button. And then in the text box, you can type in updates. It should pop up, check for updates. You will go ahead and open this. And it will either say that you are updated already and good to go, or it will have this red exclamation point and says updates available. You will want to install those updates now. Doing this regularly will help from keeping all of the updates from building up, like this computer that was screenshot. And it will also not take as long to update. If you have a lot of updates, it may ask you to restart your computer even more than one time. Please check this and keep doing that until all updates are complete. I will say that I do help with a lot of students having issues with computers not working properly. And the first thing that I always check is to make sure that the updates are complete, or just a simple restart on the computer. So students, make sure after every couple days you are completely shutting down your computer. That way it will allow to update when it restarts. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you do not have that many issues logging into your computer and apps. Again, if you have any issues, please go down to the Student Service Center at any time during Flex or whenever your teachers will allow you to, depending on what tech help you need. Thank you. Have a great day and have a great school year.